If you would say persimmons to somebody in the northern part of this state or the northern part of Michigan or a lot of states, they'd say, "What's a persimmon?" Yeah, because they have no idea.
In Mitchell, they take their persimmons very seriously. Next to the name of the city on the water tower, you'll see a picture of a persimmon. Ever wonder how this small city in southern Indiana got associated with this puckery little fruit? It's a passionate relationship that goes back over 60 years. You'd be hard-pressed to find anybody in Mitchell who doesn't like persimmon pudding, and you won't find anyone who doesn't love the Persimmon Festival. The Persimmon Festival has been held in Mitchell since 1947, making it one of the oldest annual community festivals in the state of Indiana.
The Persimmon Festival is an annual homecoming celebration of our small town here. It takes in all aspects of the community, and we're the right size community that we can all come together and be part of it, and celebrates our history and looks to our future constantly.
It is such a great community event. Everybody loves it. They gather around it. They put in so much time, so much effort just to make sure that it's a complete success.
This is done completely as a volunteer thing. It's been going on for 62 years. There are other communities around that have tried to get festivals started, and they've had to pay directors and they've had to pay people to do this, that, and the other. This is all done by people who love the festival and want to see it go on year after year.
It is a lot of work. It's not just September thing. These people on these committees and all the things, they start right after this one's over. They start working on the next one. And it is a lot of work, but it is a rewarding work, I think.
They are so proud of this little festival, and they make sure that it's a success every year. And that's also the fun part of it, you know, seeing people of all ages involved in this festival, you know, men, women, and just working so hard that one week to total exhaustion. You know, that's the cool part about the Persimmon Festival.
Seems like everybody pitches together to do this and to entertain people and to get a nice parade together and provide food and rides for the kids, and they have a little bit of everything for everybody. I think that it just makes our community more hospitable to the rest of the surrounding area.
You also get to see how proud the residents of Mitchell are throughout the town, not only bringing their families and letting them enjoy what they knew as kids. They're letting their children see what Mitchell is all about. Even though we're a small town, we're a loving town, we're a caring town, and we appreciate each other.
You know, everybody comes back. It's a great deal for the people in the community. And once you've been involved with it and you've lived with it, well, you just become part of it. It's something you do. You go to the festival.
Festival is like Christmas. It's like every holiday wrapped up at the same time, because they have their friends and there's rides and everything is right at their front door, and it's magic.
Most of the time, me and some of my best friends walk around and ride rides, and pretty much until it gets really dark, and then till our parents make us go home. Then the next night, same thing.
It brings kids out from all ages. I mean, you'll see from barely walking to needing a walker, and they'll actually be on the rides. They just love it. They just come out. This is a community event, and that's what it's all meant to be.
I've come to the Persimmon Festival since I was a kid. My grandparents brought me, and I've always liked the Persimmon Festival. In fact, I still ride all the rides.
I think a lot of the adults get to be kids again in a way, because they all enjoy the parade, they all enjoy the persimmon pudding, and it's you know, it's home. It brings them back, you know, 20, 30 years when they were a kid doing this, and you never outgrow it, and it's really nice.
Well, I would like to think that the future of the festival is hugely bright, but obviously it's a generational thing. You know, we pass the torch, and you need folks to come along, and you know, like every small town, we don't have as many business folks and things like that, but I still think we have a good nucleus of people that their pride won't let this decline.
People want to do this, and that says a lot on how important this is to Mitchell. You know, that you don't have trouble finding volunteers. You know, this whole thing is put on with volunteers. People realize that, and they use that as a way to kind of get to know everybody and make this community part of their, you know, be a part of it and part of their lives.
You have such a multi-generational family atmosphere here that is so important to the festival. Even in the pudding contest, you see the grandmother, her daughter, and her granddaughters each bringing in their puddings. You see at the Phi Bake tent, you see mom working with her daughters.
I love it. I love the food stand, and I love the sorority, and I love the festival.
And it's not just Dad that's done all the work. We've all worked as a family, and it's been time that we've been able to spend as a family that a lot of people don't get to do.
And when you look back at the former chairman of the festival and former queens, that's who Mitchell is. That's, you know, you recognize the names because their families are still here and they're still active in the community, and so just being a part of that makes you really a part of the community.
We just invite people to come out, come check us out. We're a small town, you know, a town of 5,000, and we just hope that it always continues. It's something that people have, well, they just look forward to it every year.
I probably haven't missed 3 nights of the festival in the last 25 years. I hope I don't miss 3 nights in the next 25 years.